Ugh, that was a lot of breakfast. Hey gals, hold up a moment. Time out.
Yeah.
Come on, huddle up.
What's up, Mike?
What's up is that we've been here in this sort of magic fantasy world for 2 whole days, and we haven't had a chance to talk about it as a group. We need a plan.
A plan?
Yeah, whether this is a dream or some whacked out video game, even if it's real, we need a game plan. Shauna, you said you know how we're getting home? That's a start. Tell us about it.
Yeah, and while you're at it, why didn't you tell us sooner?
I was going to, there just wasn't time.
Well, there's time now. Let's hear it.
Okay, well, it's like I told everybody, I have to learn how to cast some spell called Shift.
Why you? Can't Fesmer do it?
No, it has to be someone who knows the place, so it has to be me.
Makes sense. But why not me? Or Catherine?
I don't know, that's just what Draenmer said.
Go on, Shauna.
Anyways, so I have to cast the spell to send you home, so I guess I have to learn magic now.
Us. You have to send us home.
That's what I said.
But won't that take, a long time?
Probably. I hope not. I just don't think there's another way.
Shauna, are you okay with this?
No, but I don't have much choice in the matter. What are we gonna do? Go on a quest? Where would we even start?
So until then, we're just gonna hang tight and work at the magical bakery? How long is this gonna take?
I thought you were the one who was happy here, Mike. You certainly haven't been taking it very seriously.
And you certainly have been a total jerk to me this whole time. You don't see me complaining.
What did you just say?
Guys, come on.
Anyway, hallucination or no, I don't want to be here too long.
He's got a point, actually. We stick around here for too long and we'll wind up failing out of school for poor attendance.
Hadn't even thought of that. Crap, I could get kicked off the team.
Well, what else are we gonna do?
In stories like this, there's always some reason the characters wind up in another world. Maybe if we beat the final boss or whatever.
This isn't some game, Mike.
No, that's not what I mean.
In his own special way, he's got another point, actually. Maybe there is some reason we wound up here, something we're supposed to do.
Well, yeah, like what? It doesn't even seem like Fesmer knows why we answered his spell. Maybe... No, never mind. I still think the safest bet is just to learn the spell.
The safest bet isn't always the best. We don't even know for certain that you can learn magic, Shauna. No offense.
As much as it pains me to say, he's right again. I say we stick around for a bit, give the magic thing a chance. If that doesn't work, well, that gives us some time to figure out something else.
When are you going to learn, Catherine? I'm always right.
Okay, so I'll do what I can, and if it's not enough, then we can try something else. Now, let's get to work.
Sounds like a plan. Break!
So, you all understand how the money works?
It's pretty similar to ours, except these are mostly coins.
Good. Now we will move on to the kitchen. From what Kate said this morning, there was little new for you to learn. But... Oh, yes, Meek? Do you have a question?
Yeah, you deliver food, right?
Correct.
Well, how do people place orders? Do they have to come all the way here? Do you have some sort of a magic phone? Magiphone?
I am not entirely sure what the second part of your question meant, but the first one was a good question. Most customers stop in and have an order set up for delivery later. Those that can afford one use an active item called a Tarapueno Fi. It is this device over here. We use this device to talk to other people far away.
Hey, it is a magic phone.
Shut up, Meek.
Don't call me that.
We have something similar in our world.
Oh, good. That simplifies things. Now, over here are the ovens. We use wood fire rather than an active item because the smoke adds to the flavor. Be sure to...
Shishwa. Oh,
Yeah?
I apologize for my interruption. I have finished the task you assigned to me. I would like to begin teaching Shay, the fundamentals of natural magic, if I can.
Of course. Meek and Kate can answer her questions later. The two of you may go.
Thank you, Shishwa. Are you ready, Shay?
Not really, but we might as well get started.
Vesmer, please, I need you back here at least an hour before midday. Now, do
I'm
your
not sure
job.
if I can do this, Fesmer.
Well, nothing is certain until it is attempted. Let us go outside. I know a good place to begin.
What a beautiful pond.
Yes, it is away from the town, so it is usually very quiet. This is a perfect place to begin.
Okay, so what do we do first?
First, Shay, I need to ask you something.
Okay.
It is about how you arrived here. Mike told me a little bit about it, but he was not very specific.
That sounds like Mike.
Could you describe what happened? What you felt? What you heard?
Well, we were outside, and it was night. All day I'd had the strange sensation that somebody was behind me. I kind of felt like I was going to have a breakdown. It just kept getting worse all day. Standing there outside the movie, it felt like eyes were burning into me. I said something about it, and Mike said he felt it too. And then I started hearing something.
Go on. What did you hear?
Well, at first it was just like a faint whisper, the kind of thing you can only hear if it's really quiet. But the weird thing is, in Boston, it's never totally quiet. There's always some sound, traffic or people, and I could hear this, but it just sounded far away. At first I told myself it was just the wind, but I could already hear it getting louder and louder.
What was it?
chanting. I couldn't make out the words. They sounded like your language, Fesmer. I felt dizzy all of a sudden, sick and weak. I felt like I was falling apart. I think I screamed. I know I fell. I've still got the bruise. And the chanting started getting louder and louder, and then I could just hear this one voice over them all. And there was like a flash, a connection. He was so strong, so forceful. It was scary, but so sad. So sad that just thinking about it makes me want to cry, so I couldn't help it.
Help what?
I reached out to him to comfort him. I couldn't help it. I don't think anyone with a heart could. So for the briefest moment, then I could see him, this dark, sad man. And then it was like the ground just disappeared and I was falling. I felt so cold, and the chanting and the voice were booming. They were all I could hear. And then I heard some other thing, another voice. I think it was yours, actually. The next thing I knew, I was on the ground in the woods with Mike squeezing me.
Thank you, Shauna. I think I need to talk with Jareth and Arkan about this. Do you mind if I do?
No, go ahead.
They both know so much more than I do. This will hopefully help us understand what happened to you.
Thanks, Fesmer. Maybe we can figure out a better way for us to get back.
Maybe. Probably not. But in either case, first, you must learn to feel the OD around you. Please, sit. OD is in all things. It flows like great rivers across the world. When you use magic, you take some of that OD, and you shape it to achieve a desired result. A lot of people use the metaphor of a casting iron. First you gather the iron, then you shape a matrix.
Oh, the matrix is a world that has been pulled over your eyes to blind you from the truth.
What? No, a matrix is like a mold for casting metal. Sometimes I really wonder how badly I miscast that translation spell. Anyway, you heat the iron and pour it into the matrix, break it away, and you have your pot.
Okay, no evil computers.
Well, with both kinds of magic, you must construct this matrix. With natural magic, we construct the matrix within ourselves, using our own body as a furnace for preparing the OD. This is a faster approach, but more physically draining. With ritual magic, the university teaches this way. You carve an array into a physical object that takes the drain for you, but it is a slow and complex process.
I think I understand, so you use natural magic.
Mostly, yes. So, for example, if I want to use a simple spell like Push on that rock, first I draw the OD I need. I usually use a mantra to set my focus. Faiklal OD. I shape it in my mind. I imagine a hand out of air and construct it out of OD. Push!
Whoa,
The most important part is to focus. You need to be able to draw on OD without really thinking about it. Then it is simply a matter of imagining how a thing can be done and applying your willpower to make it happen.
That's it? So what was that thing you said?
That was my mantra. I use it to draw my focus. For me, when I say that phrase, I can suddenly feel the OD around me and I can use it.
So what's my mantra?
Well, you could use mine. I learned it from my father. But I suspect you should create your own.
Okay, one more question. If you just use your mind, why did you have that book when we first crashed in?
That was one of Jareth's book of spells. He has instructions for rituals and the like.
So now I'm getting confused. I thought you didn't use rituals.
Well, how can I explain this? I have learned a little bit of ritual magic as well. Mostly from watching Jareth and reading his books when he is not looking. I look at the ritual and I can usually adapt it into something like natural magic. I do not think other people do that. Even my father could only use one form or another. It is just something I made up.
And that's what I'm supposed to learn, something you made up?
I suppose so. Shall we get started? Sit like this. Legs crossed and back straight. Be comfortable, but not too comfortable. It is a natural posture. You should feel right when you reach it.
Like this? All right, I think I have it.
Ainwa. Now, close your eyes.
What should I be doing? Looking for something?
No. Just breathe. Breathe in. Hold it. Breathe out. In. It will come to you. Out. Do not think. In. Be at peace. Out. Just breathe in. Out. In. Out.